everyone, and welcome back to my K-pop tarot channel. Today I'm going to be continuing and doing my last reading for 2025 predictions, which is going to be on a K-pop boy group by the name of 17. They have won one of my polls that I did, and I'm really looking forward to doing this reading. While watching this particular reading, please keep in mind that this is all for entertainment purposes only. I don't claim to know the future, the events, or anything like that. Future is changing drastically every single day due to our decisions, so please keep that in mind and take my words with a grain of salt, not as a literal fact. And yeah, without further ado, please consider subscribing, liking, and let's start. So this part is only going to be the card shuffling part, so if you guys are not interested in that, you can gladly skip to the actual prediction. But if you are, without further ado, let's start off. So it's currently the February, but I'm still going to take cards for January and February to see what kind of months they were or are going to be. So yeah, without further ado, let's start off with January. So what kind of month was January for K-pop boy group 17? One card only. Going to take the top card as I always do. So January. What about February for 17? What kind of month is it going to be or was? February for K-pop boy group 17. One card only. Going to take the top card as I always do. What about March? March is this card. April. Going to take this one, the top card. What about May? I'm going to take this one since it's the card that flipped. What about June? July for K-pop boy group 17. July. What about August? August is this one. What about September? For September, this one. October. This one. November. And finally December. This one, the top card as I always take. Now I'm literally going to do the same thing, but this time around with Oracle card decks. So what kind of month was January for 17? This one. There's another card that flipped, but I'm going to take this one since it flew away. What about February? What kind of month will February of 2025 going to be for K-pop boy group 17? One card only. This one. What about March? March is this one. April. This one. May. This one. June. This one. July for 17. This one. August. September. October. This one. November. And finally December. This one. And please One more card to describe 2025 as an overall year for K-pop boy group 17. One card only. This one. And I'm also going to take one card from the Oracle. 2025 as an overall year for 17. This one. So I'm going to make this more presentable and then we can start. So hello everyone, so in this sort of circle or oval I have 12 cards to describe each month of 2025 for K-pop boy group 17. Please take my words with a grain of salt as my predictions might be completely incorrect. And yeah, without further ado, let's start off with the month that has already ended, which is January. So for January we got the cards of the Magician and the card of Isolation. So these cards right here tell me that for 17, January was a month where they had to accept the idea that they will be isolated from someone or for a short amount of time. They're going to not be doing what they like and what they wish. And I think that that separation, that isolation comes with the fact that, you know, the boys are in the age where they will have to go to the military process, because in Korea it is mandatory. And I do definitely think that this has affected the group dynamics and the some sort of mentally the boys are still accepting idea that their group and their group positions and dynamics are also changing drastically due to this fact. The members might be a bit sad to let go of members and, you know, their loved ones, but as well as that, the Magician card right here suggests that their dreams are still continuing to be achieved. They still are very popular and they still are very loved. And I definitely do think that in January they had the time to focus on their loved ones, on the group dynamics as a whole, and maybe they had the chance to, you know, visit their family, their loved ones, as well as that they still could have been doing what they love, you know. So for example, like going on concerts, singing, rapping, and just, you know, pouring all the love and all your dedication into your craft, into being a K-pop idol, because this is a dream that they always wanted to achieve, and they have worked super hard in order to be in this position where they are currently are. A month to be sad but also to be celebrated, if I have to summarize it up. Next we move on to February. For February we get the cards of the Sun and the card of Decision. So February to me seems like a month where it's going to be quite successful and quite optimistic and happy one. I think that we could hear some sort of news about upcoming schedules that the boys will partake in. That could be like a subunit, for example. That could be like works related to new music, to new comebacks as well. I could also guess that they could have received some sort of offer to participate in some sort of fashion related event, because I don't know why, but the Sun card is catching the attention for the face. So, and that to me gives the impression that they could have received a lot of offers to showcase their facial expressions, to showcase their beauty, their handsomeness and other things. So that could be related to fashion, or that could also be the case where they had the opportunity to take pretty pictures of themselves of some sort of photo shoot, maybe featuring or becoming an ambassador for some sort of advertisement as well. That could also be the case. But the decision card also indicates that somehow the timeline for the members' schedules is going to be changing, and that has to do with unexpected things that could be happening in the world and in their regular lives. And they will have to make very quick and determined decisions in order to stay in a really positive way for the public and so on. Next we move on to March. For March we got the cards of Seven of Swords and the card of Quarrel. Around March I definitely do think that some sort of fight for music show wins, for awards, is going to be happening. So I wouldn't be surprised if in March there's going to be a lot of K-pop groups and K-pop idols that are going to also have a comeback. There could be two members that are going to really stand out in this month. I have heard rumors that there could be potentially new music from some sort of subunit, so that could also be the case. But there's also could be some sort of rumors or speculation that one member is going to go somewhere, so maybe military, and they still walking on Volkshell, doing their last preparations for them to successfully go into military and into this sort of isolation and into this sort of active mode where the public will not see the member quite a lot due to that fact. Or there could also be rumors of dating. So for example, there could be like speculation that, for example, one member is dating someone, or there could be like shipping going around, like fans looking for hints that could lead into this sort of thought that one member is dating like another famous person, or a fan just looking for smallest of hints. But definitely a month where there's going to be a need for the fandom to unite and vote really pretty hard, because there could be a lot of new music and a lot of hands are fighting for that trophy, for that win, for that higher spot in the charts, if that makes sense. Next we move on to April. For April we got the cards of Secrets and the card of Page of Pentacles. So this is a month as well where we could finally hear about something that is going to be really precious for one member. So some sort of dream, some sort of achievement could be broken by 17 members, and we will hear that it was a dream coming true for a member to be in this sort of position or win this sort of thing. I definitely do think that April is going to be a successful month for the members, because the pentacle is in tarot indicate money, indicate profit. But as well as that, the card of Secrets could mean that there is going to be a secret being revealed or being hidden from the public. So that could be like a potential comeback, and speculations when is the whole group coming back. And I definitely do think that in April, for example, there could be like some sort of leak of private information, like a Sesang accident even, or there could be teasers being dropped for for potentially new comeback or new exciting thing that the fans will definitely look forward to, and is going to be awaited with excitement and happiness. Next, we move on to May. For May, we get the cards of Defense and the card of Eight of Wands. A month which is going to go super fast. I definitely do think that May the members will have to go through so many works and so many schedules that require them going from one place to another, not having enough time to sleep. And I do think that the fandom could get really worried for the members' health and for members' mental health stuff, because it seems like the members are always walking from like early mornings till late nights and not having enough sleep, just always preparing, always looking for stuff. Defense card could also indicate that there could be like negativity and hate coming to the members on social media platforms, for example Twitter, TikTok, YouTube and other platforms, and the fans will really want to defend the members' reputation, the members' honor. The Eight of Wands could also mean that the members will go from one place to another, so that could mean that they're going to go all over around the world, traveling, having concerts, having fan meetings, having even a world tour, some sort of interaction. I don't know why I get TikTok could go viral, like a short video could go viral for something. And April to me, yeah, seems like a bit of full of stress type of not April, I'm sorry, May seems like a month where they're going to go through a lot of stressful stuff in order to continue moving forward. And we could also see a lot of comebacks as well, and just a lot of fan wars happening at the same time. Next we move on to June. For June we got the cards of Queen of Pentacles and the card of Charity. One member could donate quite a big amount of money to charity for good cause, or they could closely work with something. I definitely do think that some one member or the whole group could become mentors for younger generation of idols, some sort of example how to be a successful group. And they could, like 17 members could give advices to their younger groups, like become some sort of respected sunbenims. The Queen of Pentacles also indicate prettiness, so they could work with fashion related stuff, they could have pretty photos being dropped, and just overall I definitely do think that they still looked after for their handsomeness. There could be a member changing their hairstyle, their look. They could go into some sort of fashion event where they could have a moment with a female co-star or like a female idol, and it going viral for how they interact with one another and how of a great men 17 members are. I definitely do think that there could be speculations about acting, like one member co-stars in a like show or movie, like speculations whether it's happening or not. I also think that June is a month which is going to still be quite successful and quite fruitful one. Next we move on to even like a potential comeback of some sort could happen around that time. For July we got the cards of the Fool and the card of Inheritance. They are going to be really respected. They could be there could be news that members are buying some sort of property or moving into their own homes. There could be a member which is going to leave for something, join in on this new adventure. As well as that, the whole group could have some sort of new unique concept or new unique schedule that the fans will definitely really look forward to. I think that their look is going to be dedicated towards international public in July, so maybe they're going to continue traveling the world and they're going to continue holding concerts overseas like in other countries. I think that they are really looking forward to the summertime. I think that in July we could see members like in pool showing off their abs. Water somehow comes to my mind, so maybe they're going to go to sea, have seafood, have ramen there, have an exciting time. So maybe they're going to continue filming some sort of variety show as well, have interviews where we could see their youthful side coming back, because 17 has been a group that has a really long legacy and really long history together. They have been through the happiest and also the worst times for each other, and they had each other's back throughout these times. And I still think that the teamwork aspect is going to shine really brightly in July. There could be a member who misses their home, or they could lose their really loved one, and the members will have that member's back. They will try and calm the member down, just have each other's back and come to the rescue when it is needed. I think that 17 has put boundaries amongst their communication. They have the freedom to do what they like, but if one member is struggling, for example, all of them come into this sort of rescue mode and they build this sort of bridge, this sort of wall around each other to protect one another and protect their brothers, because I think that they do not view each other for the fact that they are a group, colleagues, but they are brothers for life and best of friends, not only colleagues that work towards achieving their goals, but also in order to feel free. Maybe in July members are going on some sort of holiday to see their loved ones, something along those lines, but definitely a month that is going to be full of optimism and happiness. Next we move on to August. For August we got the card of the Chariot and the card of Idealism. I think that and citizens are going to complain about something. I think that one member is definitely going to really stand out. Maybe they are going to have some sort of comeback, a new song, or they're going to shine for their looks in some sort of fashion, advertisement type deal. I think that uh, the members are going to be put on this sort of pedestal, and they're going to have to explain to the public their action, or how they maintain this beautiful, this handsome, even though they are like not the rookies anymore. And how I think that they're going to get praises for how talented and how dedicated and how professional they are to their craft. There could be really happy moments being caught on camera, and just them traveling, but also they're going to have to explain something that the fan like and citizens, point a finger for their action, or something along those lines. Explanation is going to be needed. So maybe there could be like negative rumors going around for some sort of misinformation, or just scandal going around in K-pop, and the fans will want to listen to whose side the 17 members are supporting, if that makes sense, even though 17 isn't included into this argument, into this scandal, into these K-pop news, but somehow their name is going to be mentioned, and the fans will be really, really curious who 17 members are supporting, or look forward for a win, if that makes sense. Next we move on to September. For September we get the card of justice and the card of seduction. There could be legal stuff happening behind the scenes of some sort of misinformation aspect, and the boys or the company is going to sue the person that is spreading the misinformation, and justice will be served. I think that there could be potentially clearing up rumors, and I don't know why I get dating, so maybe, or something to do with female, so maybe they're going to flirt a lot with females, and the fans, not flirt, I wouldn't say flirt, but there could be like fans looking for even the smallest of hints who the members are dating, or there could be a confirmation of a rumor that one member is dating someone. That could also be the case. I think that they are still going to move around a lot, but somehow the truth will come out, and it will come out in the positive light of 17. Next we move on to October. For October we got the card of the moon and the card of impulsiveness. So in October the members should really think before they say anything, because their words could be taken out of context, or taken out of its original meaning. Some sort of secret could be trying to break through, or some sort of conflict even. And as I mentioned, I think that every action should be taking into consideration before doing something or saying something. So maybe they're going to hold some sort of live, and they're going to accidentally say something not that optimistic. So for example, trying to put out boundaries between them and their fandom. There could be like cringe fan call accident happening. Impulsiveness energy indicates quick decisions, hasty actions, or a tendency to act without fully thinking things through. It suggests that there could be moments where 17 might prone to acting on instinct rather than careful consideration. The moon card suggests or points a finger into confusion, illusion, or things being unclear. It can signify a time when reality might be disorientated or facing uncertainty about situation. I think that together these cards suggest that in October there could be moments where 17's emotions or desires will push them to make quick decisions, but the clarity will be needed to fully understand a situation where information might be lacking. This combination calls for caution. While following your instincts, you may feel right to make sure you're not letting your confusion or illusion guide your choices too much. It might be a good idea to pause and reflect before making a significant move during this time. So during October we could hear news of potentially another member leaving for military, or about some sort of situation that will require them to make quick decisions. But also there will be a need for a dialogue to consider the cons and pros of said situation, of said invitation, of said acceptance of a deal of some sort. Next we move on to November. For November we get the card of Wheel of Fortune and the card of Order. I wouldn't be surprised if in November the members will be nominated for an award, for example, or they could receive some sort of award. They could also attend award shows, ceremonies, have really fun performances. I think that this is a month where the members could potentially release new music as well, or there could be new performances to a song that we haven't seen a performance to. I think that this is a month full of successful moments and a lot of happiness and a lot of achievements. I think that during this time their main focus is going to be on their fans and their supporters. So maybe they are going to go into award shows, maybe they are still going to continue hosting fan meetings, um, mm, tours outside of Korea, or even in Korea, like really fun moments and some sort of celebration, but also a time where they're going to focus a lot on their usual idol stuff, for example, singing, rapping, practicing, recording, and so on. And finally, the month of December. For that, we get the cards of Nine of Wands and the card of Risk. I think that they're going to be doing something quite unusual or quite risky, and they should really consider the cons and pros before doing something. But overall, I do think that this opportunity is going to open up the doors or the lock for new exciting stuff, for new beginnings. I think that the members are finally reflecting what they have done and what they have lost during 2025. There could be a member who decides to take a short amount of break from idol industry, or they could be reminiscing of their old life before becoming an idol, of their loved ones, of their friends that they haven't seen for quite a long time, due to the fact that they are traveling constantly, that they have a lot of hectic activities going around. I think that there could be a member who is going to be homesick, or there could be a member who somehow feels a bit down, under the weather, like mentally, not physically probably, but mentally, and they're going to reflect, or like somehow meditate a lot and look into things that they still want to do, or think about their future and what they want to do or continue being as a group, or do I want to start my own family, something along those lines. Somehow China is in my head. I'm not sure for what reason, but somehow it could be a significant place for the members in December. I think that they are going to be reminded of end of year activities, or maybe they're going to partake, or even if they aren't, somehow their name is still not going to be forgotten and still going to be accepted with ease and with happy thoughts. And finally, how is 2025 going to be for members of 17? For that, we got the cards of Drama and the card of King of Pentacles. 2025 is going to be a successful year. Don't even 40 for 17 members. I think that they're going to have successful comebacks, successful tours, successful concerts, and still be a really profitable group for Hive Entertainment. I think that each member is going to shine for their facial expressions, for their handsomeness. There could be members that are going to closely work with fashion-related brands, like becoming ambassadors for like advertisements for brands. They could also partake in fashion events, like attend them. There could be like pretty photos going viral for how handsome the members look, and the whole concept that the members will put into new songs is going to be accepted with ease and with success, I reckon. But the drama card kind of worries me, because I think that throughout 2025 there could be rumors and speculations. I think that we will lose some members to military aspect of South Korea law. There could be members leaving. There could be sadness for fandom itself, but also there could be quite a lot of hate that is going to be poured, or a lot of fan wars, comparison to other groups happening in 2025. So some sort of negativity, some sort of drama. There could even be legal action going around. The drama card suggests that there could be some conflict, tensions, or emotional moments that may arise within the group or surrounding their public image. Drama can also indicate a period of high energy where something surprising or unexpected may unfold, perhaps a controversy, an intense moment on stage, or a media buzz around them. It doesn't necessarily mean something negative, but it could suggest that there's a lot of attention being drawn to 17 members, whether through an intentional issue or external circumstances. The King of Pentacles represents stability, leadership, and success through practical efforts. The King of Pentacles is grounded and responsible figure, someone who is focused on long-term goals and managing resources wisely. For 17, this could point to a leader or central figure, either one member or the group as a whole, who plays a key role in keeping everything running smoothly. It could also indicate that despite any drama or chaos, the group or its management will take a measured and grounded approach to resolve things, leading to success or growth in long term. Together, these cards could suggest that while there may be moments of drama or tensions, 17 will likely handle it with a solid practical approach. There's a sense that the group will emerge from any conflict or challenges even stronger, thanks to their leadership and ability to stay grounded and focused on their goals. The drama could be a more external, such as media or public perception, while the King of Pentacles signals their ability to navigate through it in a successful way. So I'm not sure if this reading made any sense. I tried my best. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing, and for supporting my channel. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider subscribing, liking, and without further ado, goodbye.